at the Crossfire Stars Invitational Online for the EUMENA division, and this is the grand finals. It is me, Valdez, with G-Clef, and we are going to be bringing you one best of five between Golden V, who were waiting for the winners from yesterday, who ended up being Lazarus.
And one best of five to decide everything. That's going to be it with all 5 maps. Let's see what Golden V has prepared against Lazarus, who did have a 2-0 match yesterday. The second match was actually pretty hype. Went all the way to the golden round.
Yeah.
And Lazarus bringing that win was surely a big moment. I'm sure they are happy to play one less map, because if they played one more, then tonight will be even more homework for them. And Golden V, I'm pretty sure they have done all the prep against them.
Yeah, and these guys have been going head-to-head for a long time in Crossfire, and most of the time it does end up, actually I believe it is every time, Golden V ends up coming ahead. And that has been something that Lazarus have not been able to shake. Even Niels was mentioning how they were able to take the first 2 wins, and then they got reverse sweeped by Golden V. So we'll see if maybe this time around they can get that extra map. But Golden V definitely in this tournament still look like the strongest team by far.
As Golden V, when they go up against Lazarus, very dominant fashion, as they tend to go a lot more aggressive against Lazarus, especially compared to the other 2 teams that we have seen from the group stage. And Lazarus, on the other hand, they actually go passive. Just having a lot of those experience of going down against Golden V is going to hurt them, but they have to get rid of all those thoughts from past and focus on this match only to take them down.
Yeah, they just need to play like they have played against a bunch of the other teams and not let the mental game get to them too much. As we're going to go ahead and introduce our players from the teams. If you've been watching for the last 5 days, you should be very yes,
very
familiar with these guys out here. Seven, Snox, FaZe, Creeds, Flame. And it was on the last time that Golden V did come out against Anubis. They were kind of having fun. You know, they had already secured first place. FaZe was kind of running everywhere and wasn't really having as dominant of a performance. But I guarantee you that now everything is on the line. They will be coming out here in force.
Yeah, with 100%. Maybe they need more than 100% for themselves. As Seven had some roller coaster results, but I'm sure his teammates and everything will be settled against Lazarus, who is looking to challenge them once again here. As yesterday, had some ups and downs, 40 not being as dominant with the sniper, but Loons and Niels yesterday just kept the team ongoing with those headshots. If it continues into today, I'm pretty sure even Golden V will be a pretty good challenge against them.
Absolutely. So let's take a look at some of the team data that we have here from these 2 teams. Of course, Golden V, very strong team KD overall. You can see that FaZe has a really nice headshot ratio as well here, 69%. That is pretty crazy, especially as a sniper.
As many of those kills actually come from pistol shots too. So I'm pretty sure most, if not all, of those headshots come from pistol. Rarely a few comes from sniper shots.
Yeah.
As we have the map, Subbase, which is the strength for Golden V, is the weak map for Lazarus. That's going to be in effect because it is best of 5. Depending on if you have Subbase first or like towards the last, I think it's going to mean a lot towards Lazarus, especially because likely Golden V is going to take that map. So I think the focus has to be on other map, which is I think Compound. Lazarus really had to focus on Compound against Golden V, which is another strong map for Golden V. So that map will be the key point for today's best of 5.
Absolutely. And we'll see how it goes because we are actually getting right into the map ban and pick. So we're going to see what happens here. There actually won't be any bans, so I guess it's just the map pick, we can call it. And so let's see what it is. Black Widow first, Compound second, Port third, Subbase, as you're mentioning, will be 4th this time around, and Ankara will be set 5. So we're going straight on to Black Widow, which is pretty interesting. I think it's the map we played the least of throughout the round robins and the playoff day.
We had a lot from Americas, but from EUMENA, it's been played the least because of ban from Anubis Gaming, constant ban. But on this map, I think both teams can get a great start. It's one of the most common maps, and let's see how aggressive and passive these teams have chosen to play on Black Widow.
Yeah, for sure. So Black Widow is loaded up. Golden Bee up against Lazarus for the grand final match. Let's hop on to map 1 and see how we start. All right, off to the start here. It looks like Golden V will be starting off on the Blacklist side, and first blood will be taken here by Niels, who does shoot down Blade.
Niels with a AWM. Wow, what a start for them. As Moon, I think Moon was holding the AWM for a second, but the switching off as GV, they do have the control over a long, but they do not have too much information from the water side, waterway. And it's... I like these moves from Lazarus, actually going aggressive against GV to start. Usually it has been the other way. So even smoking up so they can pressure further, even from the double doors.
Loon spotting him there through the smoke. Trying to force it a little bit was Creed's, and he will get punished for that play. Now, FaZe and 7 are here together on a long. Looks like only 40 is holding this angle.
Takes one down. FaZe still survives 1v4 situation alone by FaZe. Can't really get further kills yet. There's a cover from a long. He takes some hit.
Ooh, not able to land either of those shots, and he was being surrounded by 4 members at the same time anyway, so easy finish for Lazarus there. Just one by one, picking up the kills.
And an incredible start for Lazarus as they came out aggressive now, changing position. As Lazarus thought about approaching into a long, just backing into a short, and Torres, after seeing this many smoke through the doors, going back quickly to B site.
They are really trying to force this A short push. You can see Snox there running into his teammates. And the smoke will come down, so I'm not sure if they will actually totally commit. The C4 is rotating as we speak.
Still Lazarus, they love to take control from the A-long. But it is 7 who's in that position. Of course, with just an AK. And 40 today, I think he wants to keep a passive position, not really extend himself all the way out in A-long. So far from GV, it has been just position checks of where Lazarus would be in the second round. Because first round, it was mostly pushed from GR, and Golden V couldn't really get position checks because they came out so far. 40. That's A-long gone.
Yeah. Great start for him. A bit of damage taken by 40 Loons, but getting that first kill is obviously going to be more important. Lazarus have been pretty solid here so far on GR. And has only been a couple of rounds here, but let's see what angle they decide to take this time around. They're heading over towards storage, it looks like, for their second push.
Getting smokes and flash ready for one base spot, and ooh, Vi's almost getting caught there.
Blade makes his way in. He actually does a great job getting that one kill in the very common spot, but Moon is going to pick off one. Still going to make this 2-on-3, but they're on the bomb site.
Whoa. Nice catch.
Moon came to play today.
Did see Blame already passing into the site. So Moon's going to wait for the backup.
Oh, you didn't see him? Thought he definitely saw 40 there, but I guess
he was already
not.
Turning to the left, I think.
And that's that. Pretty clean once again, even though the bomb gets down. They were just kind of... It was like one by one members were just disappearing somehow. It was like they were leaking people. And That certainly is going to take a lot of power away from the pushes. So GV, kind of an awkward start here for them, and Lazarus have been so solid.
Lots of smoke coming down into the storage waterway, but at the same time, A-Long control has been dominant for Lazarus in this round, throwing 2 smokes, having lots of switch, and seeing that there is no contest from A-Long, Lazarus making a correct decision to have 3 from B site. This will be hard to break through. As GV, they're still actively checking into a short.
Yeah.
Seeing if anyone's coming down. The pressure from round 1 is still on them.
Oh, they're going to push through here. And that was unfortunate timing. They get the really nice flash down. And Blame is going to pick up a double kill. Loons here on the site behind the box.
Perfect flash there. After checking all sides, Loons.
Ooh. That's going to be pretty good. Niels is getting in here super aggressively.
And 7. Yeah, Niels has spotted 7, but not willing to shoot yet.
All right. Picks off 1. Does a bit of damage to FaZe.
Still 1v3. The storage controlled by 2 members. And that's the first round for GV in the first half. Which was not bad, going into the storage with jump checks into the bait spot near the small short stairs and checked B doors. So they check every corner except for the box and says, okay, there's no one here. Something's fishy. Throws down a short smoke. Easy 2 kills from Blame. And again, in a different bait spot this time.
Oh. This time the defense is real nice. Spray not super on point, but Moon is able to help out. And all of a sudden...
Yeah, Blame did bring 2 before going down. Again. So real good chance with this 2v2. As they do have C4 in the site, but not willing to plant the bomb yet. As FaZe, he has to look towards the waterway to get that kill onto Niels. But before the bomb plants, of course, he doesn't have to come in.
Yeah. Just biding their time. No one really rushing into this one. Niels now, though, is getting into storage. As he should be spotted. That's going to be 1 guy down. FaZe misses the shot. As there you go. It was the 1 kill out of FaZe as he missed a couple of shots. But at the end of the day, did look like Lazarus were able to take that pretty easily. And, of course, one of the members of Golden V did pop out with a disconnect. So we will get him back in the lobby and continue the matches.
For now, it seems like Golden V, they are not putting speed, not cutting up into the tempo that they had before. I think they just want to check what Lazarus has brought for today and get a good feel how they want to play Black Widow.
Yeah.
Especially because the first round was actually a push by GR. Then you start thinking, okay, are they actually going this aggressive this entire game? And I think a lot of homework thrown to GV right now as it is being solved.
Yeah, I think the best way to play in the beginning is somewhat erratically. You know, just this time we're going to do a crazy push over here. Like, you don't want to do, like, super risky strategies, but you definitely want to mix up your style a bit and try to throw your opponent off, because you will get an advantage from that as long as you're comfortable playing that kind of a style. And Lazarus have done a little bit of that. I think they have backed off a bit now just to, you know, they tried stacking storage, which worked pretty decently until the flash. And then it looks like actually our game is up, so we can see what strategies they've brought in now.
Now back still 3-1. Lazarus maintaining the lead from Global Risk side. As Blacklist, GV looking to open up. They did from B side twice. And for the last 3 rounds, Golden V was just having A side totally open, mainly focusing into a short only. Again, look at the setup. Creed's in a bait position. In case Lazarus tries to push it out of a short again.
Yeah, it's a good spot. Just hold it down. wait a little bit. Niels is really the one person that's sticking his head out. Maybe Snox didn't see him here. But Niels definitely saw Snox going for a little spray afterwards, but he already did his job. Nice little sneaky play there from Niels. Gets some value. And Moon is just going to light them up. They had no idea he was there. Totally catching them off guard.
A short push. A Creed already in sight, but 2v5. FaZe actually drops down for that kill.
Yeah. Ooh, misses that one.
Now 1v4 has taken some damage. This is the choice that FaZe had to take because the other side was being surrounded.
Trying to get in here with some grenades. Yeah, this is rough. And it's 1v3, keep in mind. So he's trying his best, but his best wasn't enough at the end of the day. As Lazarus will move forward here. Looks like 4-1 so far, the score. And this is a great start on the Global Risk side.
As Golden Bee, I think they're still trying to figure out exactly where to approach. They can challenge. They can surely challenge Lazarus going out A long. But it seems as if Golden Bees, what they have focused for the matchup today is to just let that A long go. Totally keep that open and focus on B side and A short only.
Huh. That looks pretty on point, but Moon not able to get it, and that's a couple more kills here for GV. Definitely looking good on the fight back. That's another snipe from FaZe, catching the rotation, pops down and gets another. Up to 4 kills now, at least in the last couple of rounds, of course, because we had to remake the lobby.
Now it looked really clean going into a short after pretending like it's a storage attack again. Slow push. So the rotation for GV. No wonder why they focus so much into a short, into the alley side. They've seen Lazarus push into a long multiple times during the round robin. I think they're just willing to let that go as they are looking to rush into either B, the double doors, into a short. Lazarus spreading out this much. This means a slower backup. And also while GV is controlling Waterway, they're also looking into the access road and a side road if there are any members of Lazarus coming around the back. Now the site itself is pretty open. Just having backup side with 2 rifles, 1 A long, all the way in the back.
Here we go. Push is going to come in, and eventually it will be all 5 members of GV. Lazarus, once again, playing way back in the sights. They're going to spot it now, and Vice is just on the run. Says, okay, you can have the sight, that's fine. Loons, though, gets a nice little shot underneath, it looks like.
As Lazarus, all rifles. Still maintaining position 2 from A long.
Right here in the window, he's going to be taken out. Looks like Lazarus might be able to get this, but a kill from 7. Down will go 7. FaZe, he could be the hero. He's able to line one up. Not able to get that second snipe, though, but he's being given a lot of time in the headshots with the pistol. How does this guy do it?
Just 1v1 now, 10 seconds, though.
Yeah, 40's going to try to go back and bait him in. That's the shot, and he will get the defuse on time. Great follow-up play from 40. As, man, that was a pretty sick highlight from FaZe, but still could not win the round.
As GV, they have 3 positions, but because they have lost the control of A long, couldn't really go into the behind the radio or the 2 boxes near the A long stairs, which costed a lot of rifles to actually be in similar spots. And another great opening by Snox here. Forces the rotation from A short into the center.
Snox does get taken out. And 40 not able to line that one up. Gets punished immediately, but Moon is having a great day so far. FaZe did not expect him there. And Loons spotted here by Blame, but he is going to win the firefight. 2-on-2 now.
Wood again phase. In A long, about to face Loons though. Takes him down with the pistol, right choice.
Somehow he makes that pistol look like it's got more firepower than the AK. Nice shot here from Moon. This guy is so on fire.
Whoa.
How does he keep doing it? 7 kills in the last 3 rounds? The guy is having a massive day, and he is carrying Lazarus quite a lot here. 6-2.
As GB is coming, clutching almost too close, especially phase popping off today. But Moon at the same time bringing down a lot of the riflers, especially from A short.
Ooh, Blame getting focused down here through the box. Niels spots him out, but they do make it in through short, as you mentioned. In behind now are Creeds and Snox.
Again, that will be a crucial kill. Moon again taking 1 down before going.
Ooh.
And making a short rotation into B, knowing that B A long is controlled by Lazarus. At least 2 members were spotted.
It's a good thing for GV that they take out Moon, that's for sure. The guy's got some hot hands right now.
And Snox from side. Let's take 1 down, 3v2. As 2 men push from A short is incoming for the site before the bomb plant.
Ooh, Snox shows up again. FaZe goes down the 40. He's got a decent angle, and he's going to get it again. These have been some really clutch plays to take the victories here for Lazarus. And they're doing it really quickly. Now, it's been good in terms of retaking the bomb sites and being very clutch and getting the defuses off. I really want to see Lazarus follow it up with a solid BL side, because they've looked much better on GR. And I just want to see if they can bring it on the other side.
Yeah, 2 rounds from BL for Golden V is, I'm sure it's not enough for them. I'm pretty sure they were looking at least 3 or 4 rounds to begin. But Lazarus, the retakes were really clean. Lots of quick tempos. As during the round robin, they were very, very slow, especially on the retake, waiting for lots of perfect positions. But this time, they are actively going into the side and not giving too many chances for Golden V to have the best position to protect the C4. So Lazarus, they totally look like a different team today.
They absolutely do. Now, again, the last time they faced off, at least they were able to take those 2 first maps, but then it kind of all fell apart. So we want to see a couple of things, keep this going. We want to see the consistency, and we want to see, at least for me, I want to see them do well on both sides so they can kind of back up their really strong GR side. So let's hop back into the game. So we have got this loaded up once again. Now 7-2 in favor of Lazarus. And let's see exactly what strategies they use to try to get the attack going.
Now Lazarus, oftentimes from the second half BL, not just in Black Widow, they focused a lot on the central doors, the central part. And just going deep from the B side. Now there's a bait here already out into waterway. That's Snox.
Ooh. He's here on the stairs. They do spot him. The spray comes in. Okay, it's a trade, but he gets some extra damage and some good information. They are coming in here. Creeds, great spot. He's able to take down 1. Comes across and picks up a triple kill. Gotta love that. And now it's only 40. As he's just going to get sniped there on the corner. FaZe easily able to take him out. 7-3 now for Lazarus.
A great moment for Creeds there, but I think Lazarus had to rush in just a little faster. The moment they took fight at the waterway, the moment you get the kill, you run into B site. They stalled about 2 seconds, giving some chances for Creed to actually go into storage. But still not bad for Lazarus.
Yeah, let's see what they mix it up with here. It looks like they're being a lot more passive. They've got 3 guys back near the BL spawn. And it's a couple of guys forward looking to scout a little bit. Probably Vise was able to see Snox there. And so he will back away as well.
Golden V from the GR side, focusing much more onto the storage waterway and keeping that A long open. A lot more pressure into B leads a lot quicker backup into A site. For now, a lot of smoke just going down through the double doors. And Lazarus, they do want to gather up for the same push.
Yep, looks like it. They got 5 guys. And they're not selling burgers. They're here trying to get into the site. And Snox again in a great spot. He is only going to get the trade though, and Vise does get that original kill as in they come. Lots of smokes and flashes coming in, but 7 able to grab 1 with the spray through the smoke. But Niels does follow up on low health.
I'm sure he has also heard the footsteps of Lazarus going by.
That was pretty unfortunate. 40 in a great bait spot there in the water.
And just 7 with 40 with that sniper from the storage. Be a very hard retake.
Yeah, gets popped immediately. He had shots, so they knew exactly where he was. And he decided not to rotate. There wasn't much time, so tried to make the 1v3 work through the door. Gets shut down. 8-3 now in favor of Lazarus as they are 1 step closer to taking this first map.
As Lazarus starting to open up just a little further into a short. As Niels, he's feeling pretty confident today with Loons. GB also opening up as 7 actually with that AWM, looking into a short from the A-bomb site. Has taken steps back just in case Blame has to take fight.
7 waiting. He's got his sight set. He's going to miss by quite a large margin there. He's getting chased down. And this is going to be the sight here given over the side of Lazarus. The bomb already down. 35 seconds. Let's see how they rotate in here. Creeds and FaZe both in the back here, trying to hop through the window.
As the main part will be Golden V. Can they get a short control?
Ooh, thought he had that lined up, but he's going to die from the other side anyway. As coming on in now, the spray will get a couple. 40 really on point today. Not able to get that last kill though. It is 7 and Snox trying to make their way in. 7 seconds left. And he's going to go for the defuse. They need to take him out, and they do. And that is going to be the win here for Lazarus, at least on that round. 1 more to take the map.
Being very, very aggressive with the retake. Golden V, they thought they had it from a long, mostly controlled. But the problem was a short, and the bomb was planted a short. So having no one really going into that point, that cost them the round. They got control back from A long and also the passage. The important side was the A short. The double door was smoked, so I think that's the reason why they went around instead. But with a perfect setup, Lazarus had that point.
Looked around at the wrong time, yeah. And, oh, he's not even looking. They're just being taken from the side here. That's going to be the end of this one. Snox gets shut down.
That's it.
And just like that, 10-3, Lazarus come out so strong. Oh, man, they just dominated them there, and it did not look close.
They hammered Golden V. First half, thought it was okay. Okay, 72, get GR dominant side. Understandable, it is Black Widow, as they had Golden V had a pretty slow start. And we thought, okay, Golden V might just have a massive comeback, sort of like Lazarus, but Lazarus did prepare a quicker tempo compared to all the matches before they had. So I think Golden V had less of a read where they were going. And Both teams actually opened up a lot, especially from a short side. Basically, had a lot of free entry into A side.
Yeah, and they have used that pretty well. I really gotta point out that some of the players here on Lazarus have really turned it up in the finals as well. I think they've taken their game to a new level, and just the focus is really there. They don't seem affected by the pressure at all. They just come in and, you know, the retakes especially, just so fantastic, able to, under pressure, take down one or more members and just barely take the rounds.
Especially Moon and 40.
Yeah, for sure.
These two guys who usually has AWM came up clutch with the AK today.
Yeah, they are having a great day. So now we're moving on to Compound, another interesting map. Let's jump into Compound now for map 2. All right, here we go. On to the second map. GV on Blacklist once again.
I'm pretty sure with the first map, how it went, GV has to catch up to the speed. 40 again with the starting kill.
Yeah, he's come to play tonight. This guy has reached another level. We saw flashes of it in the round robin, that's for sure. But to be at this level at the right time is exactly what you want out of your players.
And sometimes, depends on the strategy that you prepare for the day, sometimes it just doesn't work out. But because of the practice that you had for the last day or more, you continue to push in the same strategy. But if it's not working out for a map, and maybe more than a map, then you suddenly just go back to your old strategy and say, okay, let's just go back to what worked. I think GV needs to start that soon enough.
Yeah, they've got to change something up because so far it hasn't been much of a good look for them.
And especially on Compound, it has been the center A-side push for GV. Lazarus, when they were having GR, mostly B-side was the safer option. They protected B-side a lot better.
So that could make for some interesting plays and possibilities for GV to get some really nice pushes off. But
now with 40 actually out in A long, this is mostly on B-side defense.
Ooh, the sprays have not been so great. Neil's finally able to get one. As now they're pushing in. Loons gets the headshot here at the door. That's going to be a good start. Loons gets another kill and buys from the side. Takes out another. Lazarus move ahead 1-0. Another good start here for them.
And a massive start where GV actually had the right strategy. And early 2 kills with some spray from the B doors and 40 here.
GV right now are like, how can we get 40 onto our team for the next tournament? Although FaZe, obviously a fantastic player, I think so far he has been outperformed by 40 as the sniper role.
With one less, GV can't really peek too easily into B site directly from the double pillars because.
Ooh. It's a really nice spray from Snox.
Lazarus, they can't really make a big B rotation as center side is lost from the GR spawn. And blame again.
Yep. Ooh, they're going to catch Niels here looking for that aggressive snipe. Now 40 isn't going to be able to see much at all. They are planting on B. And the rotations will have to come in. The retakes of this site have been troublesome, to say the least, for a lot of teams.
Yeah, especially with an AWM, so switching off to AK seems to be a better choice. And waiting for Loons to come from lots of base spots, checks. It comes pretty quickly. You meet a shot from 7 though.
Yep, up the stairs here. That's going to be one. Trying to spray another. He will not pull it off. 7 able to pick up a couple of kills for his team. And GV this time are going to strike back. This is what we want to see. We want to see some competitive matches between these two.
Yeah, even GV struggling to... It seemed like they were struggling to go into sights. But after 7 opening up really well, Snox actually getting those early kills. And Blame, as the entry fragger, at least getting a kill with the head, has been cutting down a lot of those backup.
Ooh, not this time, they say. 40 just going to get headshot. Even though there were 3 of them, he wasn't able to land that one. Sometimes that can make it more confusing.
As now Lazarus looking to put more towards A side. They actually disbanded. Really let B side go. As Spies are not feeling entirely. As FaZe did have a backup shot. So it's not as bad for them.
Yeah, for sure. 4 on 3. And I think if I'm them, I'd probably just go mid to B. Try to, you know, smoke it up here, just run in. I think they should have a pretty decent chance if they all go in together. The rotation right now is coming in from Lazarus. This is pretty aggressive from them.
Very aggressive as FaZe. Whoa! Just peeks out and takes a window kill.
Well, that... That's something that Lazarus should know, not to peak FaZe, but apparently they had to relearn it there. Some hard taught lessons.
FaZe just checking from side, jumping up and down.
All right.
With A side planted. FaZe. But when he peeks out,
yep.
dead man.
Easy crossfire there. Take him out. 1 tap headshot. And now 2-1. GV have clapped back in a big way in the last couple of rounds.
This time, Lazarus going to try to boost up from center. Now 40. It's a damage in, but not finding the kill. He takes about the same damage himself with the nades. And with knowing that information, I thought GV was going to pressure into center a lot sooner. But again, Snox being the hero of the team right now.
Yeah, and 40, a couple times in a row now, he's been struggling to land that opening shot, which it's been what's getting Lazarus so far ahead early on in these rounds, but if he can't land them, it's going to be a bit more difficult, obviously. FaZe here did take a bit of damage up in the watchtower. Coming in from behind is Niels, but he is spotted. Actually taps FaZe, which was pretty far away, but he's able to lock that down. And I don't think
Moon was spotted going across because of his teammate. Now preparing for a big entrance here from A site. As Lazarus, they're having a pretty good feel and going, let's just go all A defense.
All right. That's certainly one way to do it. Running on in, Moon is going to get a really nice spray, but can't take out 3 of them. As 7 was also alive in the back there. 3-1 now. GV making a statement.
And 40 did peak just a little. This time he's not going to go out.
Ooh.
In A side, but Niels 1-1 trade.
Yeah, not bad. Getting a bit aggressive. I think 40 is the guy that should not be aggressive this time. You know, just sit back and get the easy angle snipes. Try to gain your confidence back.
But when it comes to 44, PL, GV is going to control a little more in terms of map control. Now let's see the movement for Snox, because he usually is the leading rifle into the site. As he is near the central plaza, just peeking out the window, making sure there's no one coming from Lazarus. They have tried that once. Didn't really work because FaZe got those massive 2 kills.
All right, just gonna throw a couple.
Nades for the bait spot. Even for potentially Lazarus boosting up a member there.
Ooh, Moon pops out. That's not angle you would normally expect. And again, he's peeking FaZe. Generally not a good idea. You're just going to get one tapped. The guy is pretty insane.
And the late B-side push wasn't tried yet, only through the central parts. Vice is in position though. And incoming 40 from the center. FaZe wins that duel.
Yeah, he's got the hot hands back. Vi's all alone. Here's going to get one. That's a nice opening kill here in the servers. Trying to avoid one, fight the other. That's another kill. This guy is like a maze runner right now. He's buying a lot of time for his teammate to make his way in. That's a good angle for Loons, who will take him out. And surprisingly, Lazarus able to move forward. A great play on the defense from Vons.
Yeah, that was basically Vi's winning the round. As he ran into the servers when you're outmanned, especially against one snipe and few rifles. Just go and try to juke the enemy. As the enemy is going to also be following you behind, and you can't really get that many shooting angles, especially near the bomb site side.
That's sometimes why retaking that area can be quite difficult. Niels, he's gone back to the sniper, says he's feeling it now. But, oh, he's going to win the duel against FaZe. FaZe had him lined up, and Niels like, nope, sit down. And that is not something you would expect. Niels is a good player, but he's, you know, we know him for his AK work.
Creed tried to peek into with the AWM. Now switching just back to AK. Slowly checking into B, and Lazarus, they do know at least a member is in that pipeline.
Looks like Niels is in the back of the site looking at the window. He'd love for one more to peek, but nobody has just yet. They're slowly maneuvering over here, so it does look like they want to go for this kind of a play.
Great headshot. Vi's again in the pretty good position, takes 2 down.
Welcome back to Vi's world. This guy is a server. 1 health to Creed's on top of all that. Here comes the rush. Not going to waste any time. Nice shot from 7. And he will get the double kill, but they had 3 members. So 3 on 3 now in terms of the round. Lazarus have come back. They did not just get washed away without putting up a fight, and they're in a pretty good spot now.
With a decent kill coming up from Niels, taking down FaZe. Taking down FaZe to begin the round is basically, yeah, GB with 30% less power, with just a single member. Lazarus trying to put some bait positions into a long.
Ooh, nearly lined that one up as well. Moving on in now is GB. That's not going to work out too well for them. They get sprayed on their way out. As it did seem like Lazarus were prepared for some peaks over there at A. Now Blame is in a really interesting spot.
Lazarus, they know that A site has been taken. And 7 also in that site planting the bomb now, as Blame's got him covered.
some spraying through. It looks like Seven was able to spot that. And now 3 members go down. Loon's all alone here. A huge flash.
Can't really stay too long. As Blame will come out from the side and bring him down to get the round again for GV. It's 4-3 already in compound. Is already decent for the BL side. And it's mostly up to the sniper duel. If 40 goes down, well, GV, they have a fun time. It's time to party for them. When FaZe goes down, Lazarus, they just keep on pushing.
It does feel like a lot of the rounds here on compound have amounted to that. As simple as it sounds, you do get a huge advantage playing one man up, and having a start like that obviously gives you that chance. Neil's going to spot him here, jumping through. Nice spray. Takes him out. So this one, not the sniper duel, at least not yet.
And without Blame, GV already set up towards A.
Yep, we got 3 members moving in. 1 guy middle, looks like Creed's gonna hold down the central plaza for now. Smoke will dissipate.
Lots of flash coming down the entrance. As it's being covered right now from both.
All right, Elong's the call. They've got the setup. Loons with the double kill, make it a triple. In comes Creed's alone with the pistol, just gets shot down, and the quadra goes the way of Loons. Not the most decisive push, I'd say. Got shut down real early, and Lazarus will tie it up again.
This time GV not knowing exactly where Loon is. Pulls FaZe back from the double pillars.
That's a big kill from 40. Seems like he's trying to make up for lost time and lost rounds. Now GV all together going towards that Elong position again. A couple of guys staying in the central plaza for now. But now they're down a member, and it didn't work the last time around. So I'd like to see them switch it up, actually.
Snox is about to face a big push. He sneaks back just in time after the flash. This is still a pretty big pressure coming down from GV into the A-Long. After no checks.
Ooh. Snox has been really solid on these entry kills. Gotta hand it to him. And 40 just backs away, says he'd rather wait for his teammates before going for a retake. It is still 4-on-4. FaZe up in his spot. Neil's moving in early, is going to get taken out pretty easily. Nice spray coming in here from the GV members. 40 going to get a couple, looking for a third. He will pull it off. And now just 1 headshot away, and he will not be able to pull it off. 7, currently 9-4, able to grab that last round before the swap over to the side of Golden V.
7 certainly being the savior for the team as we start second half now, switching sides. As Lazarus, they weren't really dominant with the GR push. No one really went into the double pillars, only, I believe, once from Neos. And GV, Golden V, is going to try a very similar position, as they would have some pressure into that A room. And FaZe just defending A site. And most of Lazarus, after having the smoke into the central plaza, not going too early this time.
Yeah, looks like a rotation is in order. There aren't many members of GV that are out and scouting out, you know. So Central Plaza looks like total control of the side of Lazarus, and they say, well, let's go ahead and try to use this. But no kind of fast push just yet. Just trying to slowly scout out, get some picks first.
Yes, not just trying to delay, trying to check for lots of bait. Lazarus again, a slower push here from Compound. As they now had just a minute.
Snox waiting here. He's spotted. Headshot by Niels.
It's a hard spot, as the headline you have to follow diagonally, not just horizontally.
Yeah. Can be pretty difficult. Lazarus still have two guys here in the plaza. Looks like they want to catch rotators, but nobody's really rotating out through that area. They're all just going through the back, through the spawn.
And A side is still well being controlled.
Couple of nice kills there. FaZe gonna get one. Spray comes in from Loons, as he is having a difficult time taking him out. Not able to take out the other guy, FaZe, but pretty low on health, the both of them. Looking for the pistol kills, the both of them. And the headshot is gonna go, of course, to FaZe. Not a headshot, but he does get the win. 2 HP. And I would take FaZe every time in that battle.
GV. 2 HP. So close with that damage, but still is able to have a defense there. And now pushing out into double pillars. Exactly what you waited for. But no contest. As Lazarus, they're off to their default start with 3 men into the A long, just in case anyone peeking out. Now the rotation into the pillar.
Flame right there, the spray. Mediocre, nice frag though. It's gonna get a bit of damage on Device. He's coming around the corner, didn't expect him right there. He's gonna be able to light up a couple. FaZe also getting the snipe, and this is looking like a good defense once again from GV.
Loons, he does strike back. Only 40 left.
Hit the guy in the back, but still died to 7, who is now 11 and 5. And the biggest thing about that is that he's only died 5 times. Everybody else on his team is 8, 9, 10. He certainly has been the clutch member so far here on Compound. Looks a lot more comfortable.
GV second half taking 2 rounds in a row. I think taking the double pillar is actually a good focus for GV. Lazarus, as they keep opening up the pillar side, as long as Golden Bee controls the A long from the entrance, giving some time for the backup members to come from double pillar. Seems like an okay strategy.
Good spray from Snox. It's a 1-for-1, but lots of damage onto Niels. Some to Moon. And this has kind of been Lazarus's BL strategy. Just slowly push out and catch people that are in bait spots and then try to go for a push. They haven't been very aggressive at all.
Not on this map, as you do have to get lots of smokes up, especially if you're pushing the center side. And B side, we mentioned about 1,000 times that you have to check so many. So it has to be slowed down.
Niels knew he was going to be there, apparently. Easy kill, and they were only leaving him on that site. You see, Blame is going to get shot down. Niels is not going to go down without a fight here. Another shot coming out from 40 from downrange. 7 doing a lot of work for his team, but this time he is going to be taken out. So a surprising victory there from Lazarus. Nice rotation, and they do get the win.
With going into straight going into B, as FaZe was looking into door. I'm sure Lazarus, after rotating that far from A to B, has found no sniper action. Expected FaZe to be at B. That was the reason why he was able to get that quick headshot into FaZe. But not twice. As FaZe is actually out in the center.
Man, this guy is doing so much work. That is 3 kills now for one guy. And he's died very often, but I mean, he's He's getting a lot of kills as he does. Neil's this time not going to be the hero. Now it's only Loons able to get one, not another. So another round win will go the way of GV, 8-5. As they are feeling the, you know, maybe they got crushed so hard in map 1, they said, hey guys, we got to focus, and now they look like the dominant team.
I love seeing GV being dominant and aggressive from GR. Exactly what they need. But with this many men, the firepower, Lazarus is going to win with just more men there. Just more coverage from the same angle.
Lazarus making it pretty interesting here because if they take this, they're only 2 rounds down. Rotation coming into A, it looks like. FaZe right there. He's going to miss his shot. As everybody just runs by, quick pop to the head. Here's Creeds. Going to have a difficult time of doing this all alone.
1v4. He's done something like this before.
All right. 1. Trying to spray through. Now he has to switch to the pistol. No time to reload. Easy kill for Vise as he comes up top. Now 8-6 in favor of GV.
As after pushing into double pillars twice, looking to challenge again, maybe into bait spot, but with 3 members. We do see this flash coming down from Lazarus and stop going forward. It was actually Lazarus starting in a different starting position, as they would always go through the pipe entrance and then go towards the central plaza with 3 members, 1 just watching the B passage. And now Lazarus has been putting a lot of focus into the pillar room only. Just letting go of that A site.
Yeah, I'm a fan of this. And has been working. Pops out, does blame. That's a good start for him, but trade back. 7 here in the bait spot, 2 for 2. Follow-up shot here from FaZe as he's able to get 1, but gets taken out. And now make that 2 on 2.
Big 3v3 fight here. And now C4, yes, Loons is going towards 40, who's actively checking A long.
Yeah, and you could see 2 guys from GV, Snox and Creeds. They've been baited over to the B bomb site. Let's see when they decide to rotate, or if they're just going to stick there until the bomb gets planted, which could also definitely happen.
And GV slowly coming. Both from the GR base won't be too bad.
Oh, spots him, takes a second glance rather, and takes a second kill for himself. 8-7. And this is getting really interesting down to the wire. Lazarus, they're fighting back here in a couple of rounds and trying to even this match up.
Golden B, this time not pushing into the room, but focusing a little more towards the center. As they do have FaZe rotating into A.
Niels is just running in by himself. What an entry this guy is able to pull off. Now he's just going to wait for his teammates. He does go down, actually. It's kind of unfortunate. Snox is going to be taken out. Now it's up to FaZe and Creeds. Difficult to snipe from out here with the AWM.
And he can't switch over to AK. With just Creeds.
Oh, man. This is getting really interesting now. 3 in a row for Lazarus, tied at 8. And they've got the momentum by their side. I feel like their audibles, you know, the changes in the strategies mid-map have been so effective as well. That's going to be a good start here for GV, as grenades did a ton of damage.
As Niels actually was about to go down with the nade damage. But do like the speed again. Moon checks and peeks and doesn't go down. A 7 from the side door.
Flash spit, but he's going to pop out at exactly the right time, and that is going to be the defense coming in here from Golden V. And now they're just 1 round away from taking this map, 9-8. Or we will have extra rounds. Either way, it's been a really back and forth map so far.
And an aggressive push for GV to finish the map.
Oh. Great start there. 4 on 3. Vi's getting really low. That's a ton of damage being done here by Blaine, but a couple of kills from Lazarus as 40 gets the snipe onto Snox. Vi's on 4 health here. Coming out from the side, Creed's able to take 1. This is looking pretty good now for the side of GV, looking for the surround. But the rotation out of pillars here from Lazarus. They're going to go straight down the middle and catch them off guard by going A.
They know 100% this side has to be open. Now with the C4 planted, either it can be a long entrance or even from the top. And Loon's in a pretty good bait position. Is looking to make this into a 2v2.
Well.
And Vice goes down to a grenade.
Just like that. The dreams are crushed by GV over Lazarus. But it wasn't easy. It was kind of like pulling teeth. Every round that went their way was matched by Lazarus all the way up towards the end. And GV do take it, and we are tied up 1-1. And this grand finals is extremely even. You can see that Golden V looked a lot stronger on that map. They didn't get crushed like the first one.
They had slow start from the Black Widow, but into Compound. And Golden V controlled a lot of the map, especially from GR, showing a lot of aggressive movements compared to Lazarus, who actually took it a little bit slower compared to Black Widow. Of course, it is Compound. It forces you to check a lot more. But I think the big point came when 40 started to lose on his own from aggressive GR movements. He started to go down on his own way too many times.
Yeah, absolutely. So guys, we're going to take a quick 5-minute break. When we come back, we will go to the 3rd map. We'll be right back. We are back with the grand finals. It is all tied up 1-1. We're going to see who will move forward here in this final match as we are moving on to port for our third map of the grand finals here. GV able to tie it up in that last one on compound with a very close victory, 10-8.
As I think they might just have the lead, and this is the important moment before we go into map 4, which is sub-base. As Lazarus would love to take this before they go into their weaker map port, where we expect to see a lot more sniper duels happening again for both teams. So far, it has been lots of FaZe getting the win, 40 actually dropping behind, especially in the second map. Let's see if he can come back strong.
Yeah, for sure. So looks like we're loading into the map right now. Let's hop onto port for our third map of the match. And here we go, on to port. It looks like Lazarus this time going to be starting off on BL. And you mentioned how they want to take this map. I think it's absolutely crucial if we want to avoid a 3-1. The last time we saw sub-base between these two teams, it was not pretty. And I don't think Lazarus really want to relive that memory down a map and on match point, essentially. So they really need to make this work here.
As Lazarus looking to strike from a long. And Snox actually takes 40 down, waited for 40 to come out.
Yeah, he wasn't baited by those little flies down on the bottom.
Little flies.
Yeah.
The two riflers.
Spitting at him from the bottom. He wanted to go for the big guns.
He's almost got that kill lined up. Ooh. And gets a pistol shot. Nice. Cleans up on his own.
His pistol play, the best in the business. The guy does not seem to miss with that weapon.
Moon sneaks in.
Yep, and then he sneaks out. See ya.
He's trying to contest into the Jir spawn. As the C4 now being carried by Loons. I think switch into B-side isn't too bad.
They're really trying to force this bridge play, and Blame is going to pop out because so many of them are over there. Blame looking to take out Loons, both of them taking an insane amount of damage together.
And Blame not spotted yet. Will take down, and FaZe comes around into the passage by his own.
Yeah, it's a couple of pistol kills going the way of FaZe. It's going to be a good first start here for Golden V, as it seemed like they were reading every rotation really well as well. So, looking pretty comfortable so far on this map.
Also impressed that they are getting Snox into the sniping position again to let FaZe open up in other sections on the map. Lazarus looking to try number 2. Not exactly the same, though. As Moon kneels.
Ooh, this is a big commit. And Snox is definitely going to have a lot more trouble with this. Going to get shut down. 7, though, gets a kill onto Niels from the side. Gets shot down from up top, though. Triple kill going the way of Moon as he sees Creeds. Creed's going to get a double kill of his own. He's still got 100% health, but down he goes. As the snipe does come in from 40, and Lazarus do tie it up with a very aggressive push through a long.
A different type of approach now, as Snox did not get to have a kill onto any of those members. Pretty sure he was actively checking for a long only, where he also had to check for their allies from coming down from the sideway. 3-4-3. Now Snox is there, but FaZe right next to him, switching into bridge side.
Yeah, Snox has a more defensive angle as well, so he's not going to get dominated. He gets the one shot and backs away. I like this change up from Snox and GV overall. Even if the bomb does get down, they can go for a retake here as they're coming in real quick. Snox gonna get another.
Through the smoke there. So one less member on A top.
Trading kills here for GV is always going to be good. Neil's spotted there through the smoke as he was shooting down another member. That's going to be the defuse, and GV coming in, taking another round.
Snox feeling pretty hot about it with that AWM on his own though. Did fall back when the attack was coming, so that was perfect timing. From the side, strike one rifle. Coming into A site and then immediately just backs out, allowing them to take the site. And slowly take back control with that AWM. And now with that many tries, Lazarus is going to take a few other steps and select some different approach into potential B attack now. After the smoke into bridge.
Huh. Sit down, says 40. Looks like he was expecting the peek there from FaZe. You're not always looking and checking at that angle. We might actually have a B push finally coming in.
As Neil's already sort of checked for the B entrance base spots so that his teammate can come in. We're actually waiting for a while. Here's the push.
Oh, Blame just trying to get protected behind the box. It's not going to work. 2 for 1 here on the push, going the way of Lazarus. As they're going to get this bomb down easily, and the smokes are here in the back street. Moon easy kill. Snox all alone with the AWM. Trying to take some pot shots, but not having much luck with that. Focus down as actually, okay.
15 HP. When there's bullets raining down on him, can't really survive with 15 HP anymore. And Lazarus with that big push was all sort of made from FaZe, pushing into the bridge side, going aggressive this time. 40 does win the trade.
All right, FaZe actually going to have an interesting angle there from behind. He's able to pick one off. It's happening on the minimap. Nice shot through the window here. They're getting very aggressive now, trying to chase Lazarus down a bit. Coming all the way from behind here is Snox. 40 was expecting him.
But 40 with low HP does go down with another pistol shot. GV comes around and wraps them into another round.
I think GV can do more of that. I mean, that's, you know, in the round robins when we were seeing the domination from GV, a lot of it was just really aggressive rotations, even on GR side, forcing skirmishes. That's where Lazarus are not exactly strong, especially compared to GV.
And coming into port and the other two maps, I think GV will try to do similar pushes. But it's not working as well as the matches that we had before. Lazarus actually preparing better in terms of strategy and positions. So GV can't really push all out all the time.
Will it be B again? We've only got one guy from Golden V on B, and it's FaZe. See, he's just checking the doorway. Nobody else is here.
As
pushes the shot.
Gets the damage in, but doesn't get the kill.
Ooh, yeah, that is true. Down goes Niels. And here comes the rest of GV. Bomb gonna get down in no time.
Okay, 2 passage to back street. Ooh, and Blame peeks. Loon's actually getting a long distance kill there.
Yeah. It's nice work. Snox as well coming in from behind, gets dominated. The shots here from the back streets are not really landing. There's still 4 members left for Lazarus. They gotta push. Down will go Moon, but 40 here able to get a double kill as he takes out both Creeds and 7. And we're tied up once again. It's back and forth every single time as these teams look very even so far.
And a better push into B site for Lazarus. As these pushes have been really on point, and the timing is actually really good every single time. They sort of read the rotation after checking bridge, smoking a few. Checks into sideway if there are any sideway positions, which would force another man rotation into B site. Clears that first, and then decide to go into B site. And also massive pressure as GV has slowly changed their positions. With Snox, it used to be just A top, now in a different position with AK.
Looks like they're pushing bridge. 7 doesn't see them actually. FaZe able to get the one shot. Down will go 40, and they had a great crossfire there. Moon, though, able to help out with Loons, pushing into B. It's going to be the headshot into a second kill here for Blame. So nice defense this time around. Now, is GV going to separate by more than one round, or is Lazarus going to clap back?
As now with Snox on that AK. A big pressure from the B entrance. Lazarus not checking into it yet. As I believe FaZe is actually in the central passage. And Lazarus, after taking sideway, may actually be going back to A control. Just moving C4 into the B entrance where Golden V is set up.
Ooh, there's a thin angle. He's trying to make work, and now Chaos breaks out. Blame able to strike back, but a couple of kills going their way. FaZe doing a lot of work for his team, able to line up a couple of kills here. He's got that corner set up so nicely, and Lazarus say, okay, we'll just back off for now, but actually coming back in now.
And it is still 2v2, as even 7 coming into the side does force a big rotation for Lazarus. Let's see where 40 is going to go. Now with an AK. The two members who are actually having the best day right now.
Definitely pretty big. They're going to come in, the fake rotation. Golden V just kind of holding down the middle of the map so far. Maybe waiting for a plant, see if they can catch someone in rotation, and then responding. But Lazarus are going to get onto the B site, uncontested. And will plant this bomb. Although, nice little shot there from FaZe is going to make this a bit easier for them.
40 only member left, hiding behind the triple box there.
Drops down, gets the one headshot.
FaZe also back on AK.
Yeah, looking for that shot. He will be able to pick it up. So finally, Golden V step ahead. They begin to look like the more dominant team as FaZe wants to make sure he's dead. And he will be able to get that defused pretty nicely. 5-3 now from GV on port.
And again, Lazarus. I think they have to get some early control into the B room. That they're taking a lot of time trying to control from the bridge because they feel that GV is pushing out from GR side. That has been a couple of good moments from GB. But Lazarus had some great response, like 40 taking down FaZe. It started off to a really good roll in the first half. Not as fast or dominant into the B room, but still this is the first step. After getting some information from the bridge. Moon just holding that angle, make sure no one goes into center passage. And now again into B side straight.
They lined that up on the blame. But a nice couple of headshots coming in from Creeds. As Moon and Nils going to help out there. FaZe with Snox now trying to go 2v2 as the bomb will be planted. But it's looking like a pretty even match so far. And Snox, check that angle.
FaZe alone here from the entrance. Just make some amazing shots.
If there's a guy that could do it, it would probably be FaZe, but not this time. Neil's going to line that one up, and we will go into the swap very even. 4 against 5. And this is a pretty common scoreline you'll see when the two teams are very evenly matched.
Tries to get that timing shot. It's the pre-fire. Would oftentimes actually do some damage. Ooh, takes a nade in his face. And another one.
Yep. Wants to throw one of his own. Says, here, take this.
Now 40 being on top of A. And just FaZe right next to him. That's a good A side cover with 2 looking into bridge. And just B side controlled by Moon and Loons. So off to a default start and Creeds.
Certainly a good start here. They're sensing some pressure over at A. Vi's going to lean this way. Check it out. As some nades being thrown as well. They're certainly hanging around here, but they have not committed to the push just yet.
As FaZe again in that baiting spot. Even if 40 misses his first shot and backs to the right, FaZe will be covering for those entry shots. GB looking to come in. There's 40.
Yeah. Not expecting him up there for some reason. Pops out does Vi's, picks up a couple more kills for the team. FaZe and Snox now not having a great time. FaZe going to be taken out, and Snox not able to go 1v3. That's going to be Lazarus with a good defense here on port. They're going to make this once again extremely even between these two teams.
As they could not really stop 40 from a top. And even after that, Vi's just getting a clutch timing kill from the boxes, bait box. And now GB will be thinking, okay, do we actually control the sideway and bring more men into A side? Or do we get some bridge control into sideway only? Now the big moment for Niels here.
Ooh, nice
Easy
lineup
shot.
for him. Yeah, pulls out the pistol, gets 3 with the double kill. On the pistol.
Thanks for the free kill there.
Yeah. That's why sometimes you don't want to stand right behind your ally. And this is a very dominant win going the way of Lazarus, unless Creeds can pull off the insane play, but he's just going to go flying and then die. Niels picks up 4 kills on the round.
With a good spawn, Niels sneaks into the central passage. Now with the pressure from B long there. As GBS set this massive push into A long. Trying to see who's there, but 40 actually goes back down. Survives, gets a kill with no damage.
Yeah. I love that position that he's in when you're feeling like there's going to be a big rush onto A. We saw that out of Snox.
I'm sure that information came down because the members snuck into center passage, and also from B side, he heard nothing coming in. So it was very likely there would be a push into A long, either A long or sideway. So expecting that 40 backed out to a great position, safe place.
All right, here comes the push. Moon's got a great angle. He's able to spray down 1. Snox Snox does pick him up, but he will be taken out by Loons on the backside here. Seven and Creeds will pair together and get a couple of these big kills, but still 2-on-2. Creed's pretty low, and the push is coming in fast. They'll take out Creeds, and they're going to get 7 down as well. No bomb planted either. Lazarus now 3 rounds in a row, and I think even 4 as they won that last one when they were on BL, so huge momentum right now going towards Lazarus.
SGV, they're looking to rush B site now with that B control. But Niels puts one in the head.
Ooh, missed that one though. Even though it did look like it was pretty well lined up.
And
not the case.
Yeah, with everything lined down, GV they strike into B site, but not entirely as they backed out to bridge now.
Oh man.
So GV right now struggling big time to make a big decision either they go in or not.
It definitely does seem to be a little bit of, you know, helplessness, desperation. They're really not sure what to do. Just kind of going for rushes and not getting those entry kills down. Niels with the easy snipe there. And now it's 2-on-4, so this is going to be quite difficult.
Okay, Blame does go into A site. Takes control of A top. C4 is all the way around A long. It will take at least like 6-5 seconds.
Blame up top here, trying to land some of those headshots, but immediately he's going to go down, and so will FaZe. Lazarus are rolling over them now. 5 rounds in a row. And now they're only 2 away from taking the map, and this is big. We talked about how important this map is for Lazarus going into sub-base next.
And they need to bring it right now. Can't give more chances for GV to come back in the second half when Lazarus they have the momentum. Now again, checking into sideway. FaZe, he does have the control over A long. Top was sort of spotted, but no shots taken. As Loons is okay because he's sort of covered by the smoke, or else he would have been taken down from FaZe.
Snox gives up on jumping out of that box. Stay down here. Spray it out a little bit. And the aggression from GV, it's been nice to see, but Lazarus just seemed to be one step ahead of them at all corners. So GV, I don't think, are playing particularly terrible, but obviously, as we mentioned before, could be playing better. But still, I think credit is due to Lazarus and the way they are defending here so far on ports. Their GR side is quite strong on a lot of different maps.
I think this is one push that GV needs to have right now, as they have literally just kept the map control, not pushing it to the limits. Now coming into GR spawn.
Yep, Niels on the run. He's going to be able to get some nice help from his teammates. 4-on-4, and here comes Niels once again. Great timing, and the crossfire is huge from Lazarus over there on the bridge. They totally wiped them out, and again, one step ahead of GV. And they might get one step ahead here in this entire match with only one more round.
As they're about to close the map, GV, they shouldn't be rushing, and 40 comes in big. Getting a massive kill onto Creeds. As that respawn was insanely quick. 40 was sort of lost there.
Yeah, looked a little bit silly. Nice headshot there from Snox. Knew exactly where he was. This entry quite strong. Flick is not on point, and Snox is angry.
And Snox basically carrying this round on his own.
Okay, that's going to be a really nice spray coming down from Vise. Bomb still not down. As it is going to be Vise pulling off the huge defense. 3 in a row. And making a huge play for his team. Really got to hand it to Lazarus. They really needed to win that map going into sub-base.
10-5 as GV got he got none. Not even a single round in the second half from the Blacklist. They tried, there were some moments, but no bomb really being planted. Lazarus just had a better movement, especially from controlling the B site and it seemed as if we had the teams backwards, where Lazarus was supposed to be the passive team, but today, GB, after trying it 3-4 times, their attacks started not to work out. 40 just coming up clutch. Pressuring into that B route was the winning condition for Lazarus in this map.
Absolutely. And we saw here on the Blacklist side on court that GV got a total of 0 round wins. They went into the half with 5 round wins on the Global Risk side. The map ended up 10-5. So pretty difficult for them to stomach that. And it's GV. They're going to have to really hunker down here and win 2 maps in a row. It's not going to be easy because Lazarus really look on their game tonight.
In terms of speed, and there was not able to do a massive push. I mean, Vice is coming up clutch, 1v3. Killed everything.
Yeah, so we're just loading up the game as we're speaking, trying to get everybody in the lobby. But you'll have to look at us for just a moment, as is always unfortunate. But either way, yeah, it's been a fun back and forth final so far. I feel like Lazarus are really impressing.
Well, what a match so far, as Lazarus, they've done so much preparation over they had less than about 20 hours, maybe 18 hours to prepare for the match. They have to sleep, and they can't really have extra practice, but some strategy well made, and the entire team actually having a different mindset going against Golden V, which I thought, again, they might be intimidated because of all the results before, but they have turned on the right switch for the day.
Absolutely. I mean, this is what we want to see. If Lazarus are going to finally topple Goliath as David, they're going to have to come out and play this way, and it's good to see that they have. Again, a bit worried for them going into sub base. Is going to be the 4th map before we do go to Ankara for the 5th, and I mean, obviously, this is a map that they're not great at, and unfortunately, with the round robin, you can just ban it out every time, so you don't have to practice it. And they had to do a lot of work studying GV, but also preparing for all the other maps. So I think it does stand to reason that GV should be heavily favored on this map.
Yes, and Lazarus stopped banning this map at the end of the 2nd round robin. They get 1 win on the sub base, I believe. And starting from that moment, I think they got some momentum, knowing that there's a chance that they will be facing Golden Bee in sub base. But here we go now. They have to do it in the actual game.
Yep, so the game is loading in, guys. Let's hop on to sub base for our 4th map of the match. Alrighty, off we go. Looks like Lazarus going to start off here on the attack, on BL. Now I want to see what they have prepared, especially because it's on the side that they're not exactly confident on.
When striking from BL. And I'm surprised that GV didn't really push into the machine room yet, as it is the 1st round. But still, we've seen very dominant movement coming out from Golden V on this map.
Yeah, Golden V have looked so good on this one. And you can see that Lazarus, they're going to play a very passive beginning here. Got a bunch of members looking towards A stairs. Sneals might be looking to, snipe some heads, get a bit of damage down, but nothing just yet. He will back away to the warmth and comfort of his team.
As, again, Golden V is leaving phase to take lockers. And lots of pressure for Creed, where he has to look through the control room and also the hallway. This is mainly due to having the 2 men, A bottom. Yes, I think Lazarus will just push into the control room or a stairs.
45 seconds, and they first make their move. Here we go. Down the stairs they go. Snock's going to just get blown up by a bunch of grenades. Blame gets the double kill. Has 7, making his way down. Looking good here on the defense. 2 on 3 for Lazarus. And he's just going to back away. Moon goes down. Now it is all up to Loons, who does get the first kill. And there is a chance here. We got Creed's very low.
And FaZe with AWM, who's coming around from a stairs.
Spotted there, and the flash was not great. And now he's just got to deal with FaZe, who is able to line it up with the pistol, actually.
He did not. Maybe he was thinking that one more was coming down from the smoke. Because FaZe did get the kill from A road. I was pretty sure that he was going to have a read, turning around to the A stair side. Just having one misread. I think it could have been a round for Lazarus. But just FaZe coming clutch with the pistol again.
And Lazarus, you know, the times where they have struggled is when they get really passive. I mean, we saw it out of GV in their interviews as well, talking to Seven. He was like, yeah, I mean, sometimes when they play against us, they just sit back and they're very passive. They don't do much. Lazarus mentioned it themselves. And it looks like here in the beginning of sub base, maybe it's because they're not so confident that they are just sitting back and waiting. And GV are not going to play into that style. They're not just going to run straight into Lazarus here. As now maybe a play towards the control room.
As Snox, I think, spotted few names. Other than that, he was just having easy pre-fires. Good flash. Right at the entry.
Perfect position there from Creed's. And now it's 1 on 3. Moon trying to come in with the pistol, not having much luck there. Not able to get the snipe down, and that is 2 in a row for GV now. On the global risk side, looking very nice. I think they've read Lazarus' strategies quite well. And they're just sitting back and waiting for the pushes, and they're handling them so well. And I think that's part of what Lazarus struggle with, is to get efficient and effective pushes down, especially on Blacklist.
I think Lazarus has to speed up their attack here, as GV, it makes it a lot easier for them to read, and most of the time FaZe has been on point. Not really striking from the control room, but A bottom has been okay in terms of defense. Now the last member joining into A room again. A bottom push.
They have a lot of coverage here. Blame, easy first kill. He's going to get some help from Snox as he goes down, but there's the support from the top. FaZe able to get that snipe, and now it's only 40. And he nearly died to that grenade.
No, gets one. Nice shot, but 40 with that pistol. FaZe with that pistol.
Yep.
Comes around A road. And easy kill again there. As Lazarus looking to have, repeats.
Yeah, and there doesn't seem to be much of a change-up in terms of Lazarus on this map, and this is what we were talking about, how they can only prepare so much. You know, playing one map against a weaker team and doing okay on that, that's, it gets them some practice, but going into the finals, it's definitely going to be difficult because GV feels so confident on this map.
Now, with that many push into a stair, straight up, having 7 on that AWM to guard B side, and same positions too. And feeling that FaZe is in that AC, pushing through the control room.
Wow, straight on in. Not wasting any time. Double bait spot here though. Nice shot comes in. The meat grinder's good. 3 on 2 now, as the push has mostly been stifled GV going to rotate around and go for a bit of a retake here, although the bomb is not currently in Lazarus's possession.
Near the cage, right next to Shutter, now taken back by Vise. And Blame is also waiting for the plan to be done. Ooh, but Snox and FaZe now comes back clutch from the control room. As Lazarus, I think they expected more members to be in AC, not from the control room directly.
And this has just been a slaughtering so far. It is really not close. And I don't just say that because of the score. It's the way that the rounds have gone. These pushes have looked really flimsy from the side of Lazarus. And it's kind of what we were expecting. So we'll see if they can mix it up a bit, or if GV are just going to force a map 5.
Again, GV focusing a lot heavier towards that A site. As Lazarus, they have never tried to push in from lockers, now into control room again. This time better from Shutter.
Yeah, good start there. Although 7 is able to get 1, but still 3 kills going the way of Lazarus on the push. Snox trying to go for the flank here. Won't be effective just yet. He's got his friend nearby. Okay. Good start. Double kill now for Snox.
And 2-2. 40 back on AK. They do have the C4, but once they go into the B site, there will be a push.
They're just waiting for Snox here. Snox gonna jump out, takes them both out. The guy gets 4 kills on the round and keeps the dominance flowing here for the side of GV. We've had some dominant matches where it's been, or maps rather, where it's been, you know, 10-2. I think that's the most dominant, but I don't know, maybe we'll get a 10-0 this time around.
Yeah, Lazarus looks lost, even in the BL side. Yes, there has been lots of A pushes directly, some control room, which was okay, but after making the initial entry, they stopped moving as they have to continue to flow. This is a great fake. Oh. The firepower is just way too strong. That's a 3v2, and look at the damage.
That's some damage, Sheeklef.
Loon's 40D will go down to some pistol shots, but this time...
Okay. He's on like 4 health here. But still looking pretty good for the side of GV. Bit of a rotation now coming in from Lazarus.
As 7 says, pistol should be good enough for both. Now I think has picked up an AK.
Grenade over at B, bomb down at B. They're going to have to rotate on over. And 40 going to bait here behind this metal pillar.
Do you like the position, understanding that only rotation is from A?
Oh boy. He was so low. And 40 just going to wait it out. It's going to be a little bit of a cheesy play. Wait for the defuse to come in, try to light it up. He's got the lineup. There's the one. But now 7 knows where he is. And trying to spray him out. 40 going to delay so much time as the defuse is coming in. But will he have the time to do so? He's actually behind it, and he's going to get the defuse. Unfortunate positioning on the bomb. And 7 just runs away from him. Doesn't even fight.
That was supposed to be a hallway plant.
Yeah.
And actually just a little too far back on the B side. Quite unfortunate there, where it could have been the first round for Lazarus.
Yeah.
And bold plays after losing control. Okay, I'm not going to... if I chase him, I'm not going to have enough time. I'm just going to go for the defuse. Might as well try, and that try actually worked.
Yep, and this is going to be difficult for Lazarus. They're finally thinking about pushing in towards B, and you can see it. It doesn't necessarily have to be. I mean, they could just try A once again. Most of their B pushes have been through the control room area, at least. And they've got 3 guys over here, so you can kind of expect this one. 7 not going to line up the shot, as this time he does.
But the backups are already here from GV.
Ooh, nice spray coming in. Moon gets a double kill. Now 2-on-2. We've seen a lot of this. And all of them have been going the way of GV. We'll see if anything changes this time around.
Yeah, with nice entry frags here as Blame is trying to strike from the side, but not going to find any angle into cage.
Blame now doesn't know exactly where the other member is, so trying to rotate a bit, see if he can catch someone in rotation. Bomb is still not down, so GV have a ton of time.
Rotating into A actually isn't too bad. Just going to put it down all the way back into Rocket.
All right, waiting here for Blame. And he's got the angle, not able to land the shots. Finally is going to get the spray down, but now it's 1-on-1. Blame extremely low. The flash is pretty good. He's going to get onto the back of the site. As the pistol shot will finally come in. 8 HP. Lazarus finally take their first round on this map. And it comes in an extremely close round win.
After trying it 7 times. And finally the B push works. Not directly from the lockers, but also from the help of hallway. As GV, they continue to have dominant defense. There's a lot more men's focused on a bottom. With FaZe just moving around the map, especially from the AC into Shutter. As now, Lazarus, they did get to check that 7 is in that waiting position. Just alone by himself for B. I think trying B again is not a bad idea.
Seven here, same spot. And this time you might expect it a little bit more. Because it did work the last time, so he's got his crosshair right on the left side, right where they would jump to. There it is. Oh, not able to line that one up somehow. Gets the second one again. It's deja vu. Shot from up top is going to be good. The spray this time going in favor of GV, but Loon's able to follow up.
2v2, Vi's going very low. C4 is in control. Again, FaZe doing that one is low. Tries to get the pistol shot, but does not find it.
A lot of these shots missing. We would love to take down Loons first, but incredibly low. And finally, Lazarus with 2-round wins. This is, it's a little bit late, but you know, getting 3-round wins on Blacklist is not always terrible.
I think this is where FaZe goes to B and have a big switch with 7. And 7 does go back in his rifle. After losing 2 from B, because it has been because a lot of first shot miss.
You're exactly right. FaZe going to sit on that site with still the double stack on A stairs, 1 guy AC. This is going to be a bit of a different push this time from Lazarus. They're not going towards lockers. Here is control room.
Control room with hallway at the same time. It's up to Creed.
Creed seems to have a good angle, but actually gets taken out as the aggressive push coming in from Lazarus. Seems like they finally got some confidence for themselves. They look like an entirely different team on the last couple of rounds. The spray through the smoke will be too difficult for GV. So 3 rounds in a row going the way of Lazarus. 3-6 here with 3 wins on Blacklist. They came late, but they still count. There's still a way for Lazarus to take this map.
Yeah, they came late for the party, but they're catching up. It's Lazarus, though, still in good position to actually go with some wall shots from the locker and try to check actively into vent. And Jimmy doesn't push immediately. With this much dominant of a score, if they had 7-2, I think they would just push in to either side and see which side works better.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, but because of 3 rounds, and it has been the last 3 rounds for Lazarus, GB slowing things down just a little bit.
All right, there's going to be a nice shot there. Loons coming on in. Lazarus are making this work on the defense. The push totally shut down. Moon going for the knife. Not going to happen.
It was smoked, so did not have vision there. As GB, they sort of went on a chase into the hallway. After that kill, the rest just thought, okay, let's just see. As the positions are actually off the normal position, let's just go in with the smoke.
This is really interesting. 4 rounds in a row to Lazarus. This is, you know, I was making jokes about 10-0, but I actually was thinking it was possible. But Lazarus have really showed up in the last couple of rounds, and GV, you know, wavering a little bit, not as solid and consistent these last ones.
I think GV has to start moving a little faster now. They can do some early checks, and maybe 7 and FaZe can get some of those sniper peeks and get a kill. Because the longer this goes and more rounds going to Lazarus will be just a lot more dangerous, since Lazarus, they are winning in map score. The less chances you're going to have, you're going to be not as fast. That's a great shot.
And here we go. Follow-up comes in. And he's able to get to the main spot. That is going to be a fantastic entry here from GV. And nobody up in AC, so this is going to be difficult. Lazarus down a couple members. Bomb gets planted.
Loons already in AC. Just looking to wait for Vice to make that big rotation into A room. That's a great start, but Vice has to get some kills from stairs. In a second.
Ooh, nice little spinorama move there. And this
Lazarus.
It's been a great retake, but now Creed's already looking for the headshot. There's not enough time. That is going to go the way of Creed's as they do get the bomb down. And now 7-4 as finally the first Blacklist map won here for Golden V. They should be feeling pretty confident after that one.
Maybe not as confident because the retake was almost possible from Lazarus.
Snox kind of messing that one up, and now Niels is going to show up big. FaZe able to get one here.
Balloons goes down. The AC is being controlled. Takes back. 7 near the boxes.
They got a couple of members now, but the frags are going out. And now it is only Creed's here in the back, going to get rushed down. Pistol shot to the head, and a triple kill from Vise. Rather double kill. But either way, still a nice round win from Lazarus as they're slowly coming back. And now they're going for a machine room push. I like the aggressive confidence.
All the way out to the BL squad.
Wow.
And Neil's having a great day today. I think he's bringing the tempo for the team. Actively moving out. Moon in a great bait spot. He waited all this time.
40 follows up. Now 4-on-2.
Now you can feel that Lazarus is on a flow.
Yeah.
He's trying to kill that.
That's really good spray there, trying to get those pistol shots down. He's super low, and he is going to go down, but 1-on-2, and it's FaZe. So this guy basically counts as 3 people in the clutch.
But he has to come clutch. Flash.
Oh, he missed. Not a good look from him over the top. The two of them will come at the same time. Great timing from Lazarus. And now they're going to pick up another one. So in the last 7 rounds, Lazarus have taken 6 of them. And
so it was 6-0.
Yeah.
And then while GB was taking a single round, Lazarus actually took 6 rounds back. Ooh. And I think, and it all started with GB sort of being passive. And also Lazarus having more focused push towards one side.
Now GV, who have been having a bit of trouble on Blacklist, a couple of maps in a row now. They look so much better on GR. That is not going to work this time from Niels. Goes down to the nade. Up top, though, Loon's able to get one.
They let control go of A bottom only, but this fight in A room.
Ooh, around the corner.
A strike from the double doors.
Yep, this has been good. Blame. I like this spot, though. Able to get in and catches him off guard, but he goes down.
Vi's good cover there.
Yeah, and Seven's all alone now. Here comes the cavalry, and that is going to be 7-7.
Is this going to be it? With 3 more for Lazarus will be the match, and they will be the champions.
Yeah, and it's so close, right, in the score, but the momentum is so heavily in Lazarus's favor, which is why you highlight them as the guys that have the advantages at this moment, and you definitely have to.
And the stars are born in these kind of moments, as FaZe can always come up clutch, but so far he's been pretty quiet in the second half. And that's exactly why Blame and Snox, they pushed themselves in to make something happen. As they, Golden Bee right now, they feel that is needed by the team. Neo's not doing too much damage there, as again A bottom taken from GV.
Yeah, that one's going to be a good entry. The follow-up rotation, though, once again.
40.
Okay, 2 for 2. GV ahead by 1 member. And they're just going to slowly push in from both sides.
Vi's checks into the bait spot, but it's actually Creed's from the side angle.
Great timing there.
Moon alone is taken out. Finally a round for GV. They can go up to that number 8. Maybe even forcing into extra rounds. They would love to just take this straight into the next map.
Yeah, and they still are in a pretty good spot to do it. I mean, they haven't been very consistent here on Blacklist, but it's only a couple of rounds. You only need 1 to go into extra rounds, which is where your players can come out in the clutch. Really, I do feel like either team could win from here. It's been so close so far. There was only that one map that Lazarus dominated in the beginning, but other than that, it's been down to the wire.
It's now FaZe on an 8K, not feeling the AWM too much today. Again, Blame with an opening kill, Moon.
Ooh, nice headshot lineup, though, from Moon. It's shot from the top side. They lost control of AC.
FaZe dropped out from the vent. Now 4-2, as the remaining 2 members of Lazarus very low.
Yeah, super duper low. Just spraying through. 7 is going to get sniped, but then easily follows up with the pistol. Does FaZe. GV may have bought themselves another map here, as it wasn't looking good there for a while, but they're getting the job done when it matters.
Lazarus, the best they can do is get 2 more, force extra rounds. And the switch, let's see which side they want to focus. GV striking into A bottom has been working, but a poke into hallway B site right now would be one of the best in terms of the flow.
All right, they have position here on the stairs. Niels is still the guy that they're going to, but he has moved back to the more passive location. He's going to get a lot of help from his teammates in this kind of position.
Loons helping out from AC.
Oh, there it is. The headshot is good, but now FaZe coming in from behind. Wasn't expecting that, but he goes down. 3-on-2 in favor of Lazarus now. Headshot, though, from 7 as he is all alone.
1v2. Can he clutch it? He's waiting for the members coming down from the stairs. Not such a bad timing, though, So he does have the C4, but a lot of time, so just waiting patiently.
Lazarus rotating around through the road. Down goes the bomb.
And a quick entry down the stairs, like this movement.
There it is. Easy shot comes in onto low health 7, and that will be the defuse. So Lazarus now 1 round away from forcing extra rounds, which would get really interesting. Because, you know, even though GV were able to take a couple of rounds in a row there, I still feel like Lazarus have the momentum behind them. And that would really buy them a great chance to take the final.
Now GV off to a slower start. Yes, finally moving out, not actively checking into a road. Having some setup for maybe vent plays.
Ooh.
Yeah, Moon was waiting here for a long time.
That's a great play from Moon, actually. I love that position. He knows that FaZe loves it. And he's just able to get there in a really clutch timing to get his team ahead now. But the bomb is going to be planted.
And actually in front, because Lazarus let them into positions in A. Now Vi is checking everything, even to BL spawn.
It's going to be a good nade, but they've got the stairs stacked right now. UGV, as the push comes in, 7 in the bait spot. It's not going to work out, but Snox, can he do it? 1v3, he gets a double. Is looking for the triple. 7 seconds left, he gets the kill, and that is going to be enough time. GV will win the map as Snox comes in the clutch, and they will win 10-8, and we are going to Ankara for the final map of this grand final.
It is the grand finals, and best of 5 teams have to go to the final map and see who's going to be the real winner. I mean, it has been back-to-back. Very dominant Black Widow win for Lazarus, but ever since 10-8, 10-5, and again, 10-8 here, forcing into the final map. It is Ankara, where the most big snipers, where they can force a lot of those actions. And so far, it has been some clutch moments from the riflers. And big swing, not like 1-1, 2-2, 3-3, catching up to every round, back and forth. That's been big swing into one side and back into the other. Wonder how it's going to go on the final map.
Yeah, I mean, Snox just having a massive map there. Amazingly clutch. I mean, I think he was 1v4.
Yes, it was 1v4.
And just, they came in 1 by 1 at the same, you know, that also factored in to it. But the fact that he won 4 1-on-1s in a row is still big. And at the end, it was kind of 1-on-2 too. So definitely pretty nice. This is it. Those two coming together.
Takes left first.
Yeah.
And then last kill.
Yeah. Didn't even need it. Was able to delay enough time. And we are loading up Ankara as we speak. Everybody just getting into the lobby. So trying to get that all started up. And now, I mean, GV coming in the clutch. We didn't get to extra rounds. It is just going to be the one map. And it's been very close so far. But who do you think is going to take it here on this map?
I honestly have no idea. Like, Lazarus, I was worried that they might be a little too passive, just like the round robin, but they are certainly putting up to a par, maybe even higher than the par. The bar is set high, was set high by GV, but they have already matched that. And I think they might actually be able to take a step higher than that. GV looking to be, they were supposed to be the one actually sitting right next to the throne, about to crown themselves, and Lazarus just comes in from the side with the sidekick and says, "That's my spot.
Yeah.
I'm going to take that over."
And they really have. The two maps that they won, I think it was 10-2 and 10-5. So a little bit more dominant from the side of Lazarus. And the fact that they were able to put up such a good fight on a map that they are not good at is also a great sign. So Lazarus, I feel like, do have the favor coming into this last one, but it is very close. It really could go either way. And I'm excited to get into it. I want to see who's going to take it down on Ankara, a map we have seen so often. So the map is all loaded up. Let's jump into map number 5. Alrighty, here we go. Making our way onto Ankara. GV starting off on the blacklist. Up against Lazarus, who are here on the global risk.
Now, no aggressive push out of the air duct. Just checked for any presence. As this is a pretty big quarter setup. So, and Lazarus still looking to... Just going to smoke A long. No big fights yet. Not even actively checking into office. As Golden Bee just waiting for that smoke to be weared out.
Yeah, it looks like we may have had some issues. A couple members dropping here on the side of GV. I would imagine that they'll exit this, as it is unfair. Of course, if you don't take any damage, you can just go ahead and restart with the disconnect.
And we might be waiting for the members to just reconnect before the push.
Well, still 50 seconds. And it's kind of funny because this kind of thing, you know, Lazarus don't know that there's a disconnect, but they're like, why are they playing so passively? So it can actually throw your opponent off.
They keep on having the smoke A long.
Yeah. So,
as they would continue to just go in.
And, well, there that is. I don't believe anyone took any damage, but if they did, then Lazarus will be credited with the win. But we will have to wait for that and see who, see what happens and if we can get everybody on the same page.
Just Ankara and had no real check into office and no damage actually being done, I believe, from quarters. There was slight check into air duct, but no actual encounter from the GR side at all. So I think we'll just remake the lobby and get it sorted out with just the restart in Ankara. As as you mentioned, Lazarus must be thinking, what's going on?
Yeah.
And it must be one big push somewhere on the map.
It's not very GV flavor, you know.
So I don't know what's exactly what's happening right now. So let's just keep the smokes up through front yard and a long, just in case. And that was no real checks from either side. As we are also just waiting on the word of what exactly is happening before we go back into map 5.
Yeah, still just waiting on that. So sorry about this, guys. We'll get right into it, and hopefully it will be a speedy re-lobby. But still got to wait on that. We saw the way that Lazarus were set up. So we have some information on a type of style that they would like to play. Seems like pretty typical Lazarus style setup, you know, 2-1-2, essentially. Just get some smokes down, wait for the push to come, and then rotate. They weren't getting super aggressive or anything like that. Obviously, they, you know, Niels poked out a bit at the air duct. And I think the sniper also went through that A door and checked a little bit. But after that, they just backed away and just went to their normal spots. So interesting that, you know, they're just going to go for that kind of strategy.
No big moment as Ankara, mainly especially from Lazarus, has been focused on retakes after a big rotation, even from GR. Similar for BL, as they would sneak into that B underpath and then strike there. There has been some really good clutch moments, especially yesterday had a massive Ankara win in the golden round. Understanding there would be a bigger rotation, bigger focus from the opponent into the A side, A top especially. They just snuck into B underpath and got that final win. So it's more about understanding where the opponent is going to put how many members in which position, which is very hard to read in this case because GV, they love to just move around. They don't really sit on a single spot.
And so we, we just didn't have any damage in that first one. So we're getting updates, and we're going to just restart the entire match from 0-0, which is always nice because we also don't have to remake the lobby when it gets to the half, which always can be a bit annoying. But yeah, everybody's kind of getting back into the room slowly but surely after everything gets fixed. It looks like maybe they gave them the word to say, like, let's restart our computers. Like, everybody make sure we're good for this. We don't want any more issues.
That's
going
exactly
into the finals.
When there are issues, just restarting your computer solves about 95% of problems.
That's true. You are a famous IT personnel.
Yep, from college. I had a lot of part-time jobs like that, but it's usually, and the other 5% is Windows update.
True. And then 0% is everything else. Nothing else could be the issue, of course.
And I believe we are getting back into game.
Yeah.
Hopefully this will be, there'll be no more problems, and ready to get back to set 5.
Yeah, looks like the map is loading up again, so as long as nobody gets popped out on their way in, we should be just fine to make it into this one. And yeah, it'll be interesting to see how the strategies do work out. I think that GV can definitely exploit Lazarus playing very passively. We have seen them play on this map before, and again in the round robin, GV was just stomping them. So looks a little bit different here, obviously, in the best of 5, but I am very curious to see how Ankara is going to play out.
And let's see, it seems like even with the small break, I think GV still sort of holds the win condition, as they had their rotation on, especially on Ankara, has been real quick. When FaZe is up to par, but on the previous map, he actually had to switch into AK because he wasn't really feeling it.
Yeah.
His rotation with the pistols were working from GR side, and ever since he went to BL, well, don't really remember too many of those sniping shots being on the kill feed.
That is true. I mean, FaZe, he is like half sniper, half pistol. Yeah, pistolier. And you'll remember that this map was actually the one that we went to extra rounds on with Anubis
and
Lazarus, yeah, where it went to the golden round, in fact, and Lazarus went for the very fast push. So I wonder if we could get some more of that action. That would be fun to see. As we are back into the game, looks like all the issues were solved for now. Lazarus, in fact, are doing a nice job pushing up. Going to start off with a snipe kill from 40.
With a very aggressive rotation. Going into quarters and back out into the passage. And now back in A top, just in time before the rush.
Oh, man. Pretty solid hold so far here from Lazarus. They pop out, they take a very good fight, 2v3, and then they get a couple of good defensive kills. But here comes Creed's able to pick up the first. In the backside, Niels able to get one. Doesn't have to push it. He's got 3 other teammates that can retake with him.
The position from B side was actually all the way out into B long, so waits for the teammates. And 4v2 straight up here.
Yeah, it was almost like they agreed to all stand in a line and just go for it. No tactics, just shooting. And it does, of course, go to the side that had 4 members. So Lazarus take the first win here on GR.
Made sense unless there was a big flash from GB to win that 4-2. It was going to be rough, just outnumbered. Again, Lazarus being going deep into quarters. They have taken control.
Whoa.
And Moon, was that a shot from air duct? I believe so.
Yeah. And they've got a couple of snipers here. Both 40 and Moon do elect to go for the sniping role on this map. And that has worked for them in the past. Blame is just kind of taking a walk into A. It's not gonna, neither of them are gonna line up kills here. No flicks. He could literally just pull out his pistol. He's gonna rely on Niels as he was the distractor guy.
As GV is getting ripped apart from all around the map. 7 getting a kill, that's a start. But still 1v4 as the C4 is quite away from him right now.
7 now. This is going to be difficult. He's trying to be a bit sneaky and pick some people off, but if they just charge him from both angles, they probably could get the kill, but Lazarus just going to elect to play it safe. Oh, spotted there. That's another kill, so 2 out of 5 so far for 7. He's still got 92 HP. And he's made his way back to the bomb, so this is actually pretty important that he does get here.
With 40 seconds, Lazarus feeling the rotation has to be a side now. 7 will make the bold play and move into B side with some time.
He's got enough time, but it
will be about 15 seconds if he goes straight in.
Yeah. He doesn't have time to check every single corner by going for this kind of a play, so can be a bit risky, but it does, of course, catch Lazarus off guard as the plant is coming in, and Lazarus already here. That is a double kill, and he will go down, so 7 gets 4 kills, but 40 in the end is clutch. Picks up a second round here for Lazarus. It's gonna give him a piece of his mind there at the end.
It's going to get that spray as Lazarus almost came close. 7 almost clutching that 1v4 on his own, basically. It's just not enough. Lazarus again with 2-0. And this time they will actually just stay put and take some control over the office. But GV this time, after the twice in a row, take over at quarters. Actually use some smoke, some nades into the air duct. Slow retake. I shouldn't say retake. A slow movement into quarters now.
Yeah, slow and steady here.
GB is still feeling the pressure of a championship point.
Yep, so much on the line here for both of these teams. It looks like the push not going to come in just yet, but they're still considering it. 7 gets shot down over by the office, actually, as the rotation is coming in to the front yard. Vice, sneaky snake, making his way up here in the corner as they're going to shoot him down, but Moon is going to help out from the side.
It's 40 also striking, and the remaining 2 was sort of trapped, but Snox getting a good angle.
Did a bit of damage there to Moon, and at the same time, though, it is 2 on 3 as they're trying to surround Moon here, I believe. That's going to be a couple of kills, actually. Pretty good spot here now for GV. They're going to get the bomb down.
Now Neil's making an early rotation. He wanted to find anyone out of order.
Ooh. Didn't get the kill, but he got a ton of damage down.
Has some time to maneuver.
Ooh, trying to get that spray.
A pretty good movement from GV.
Yep, and there it is. Snox comes through with the headshot through the box. Pulls off a round here for GV on the Blacklist side, keeping it somewhat close. And GV have had some clutch moments here towards the end. You know, we recall 7 with the 4 kills. That was a nice little play from behind. And it's been Lazarus getting ahead, but then GV having some good plays afterwards.
But especially with 40 being this dominant, with unpredictable positions like that into smoke, has been hurting a lot of GV to start in a... It forces them to be much slower. And now GV slowly crawling under towards B site. Still, it is being focused by 3.
Ooh, Vise gets in there. Should have some good information. That's going to be a shot. They're taking so much damage. How about another grenade?
Yeah, both Snox and FaZe really low. And even 7 is pretty low.
Ooh, 40 moving out there with the sniper. Not a good look, but his teammates will be able to shore that up for him. 3-1 is going to be the score here for Lazarus.
As again, we have to keep on catching. The movement, even Neil's having AWM. Going into the quarter. Yeah, 40 now was smoked, but quite active.
Ooh. Very aggressive push on in, but so far already 2 of them taken out, and that is a nice flick from Moon, and he gets a second, sitting them down. Lazarus moving ahead 4-1.
Moon and Niels. Niels actually going into quarter on his own from the yard with that great spawn, but with the AWM. And he came back with pistol getting the headshot to get an opening kill. What an impressive round that was. Putting GV back even further.
Yep. This is why I've said I feel like Lazarus have a bit of favor coming into this map. I think they've been the better team overall as nice spray comes in from Loons. Double kill for 1.
And a bait spot for Moon.
That's going to be the easy kill on a 7. Doesn't get any more as Snox picks up a couple. Down comes Neil with the pistol. And now it's Breeds to be shot through.
Niels right now, he feels invincible. He just goes out all the way. He doesn't know how to stop, but if you move out that fast, you will catch your opponents off guard. And now GV, only 1 round.
Yeah, interesting there as Niels now, you said he was feeling invincible. He's going for very aggressive sniper positions at the same time. Comes out into quarters, says, well, I don't really see anyone. Sees Creeds finally.
Well, that was dangerous. Only 2 HP left, though. As Creed finally catch Niels.
Yeah.
Going way too aggressive alone in that quarters.
Yeah, pretty risky to go for that kind of play. Bit of overconfidence, perhaps, but
not just a bit.
Yeah, I mean
that was great. Look where AWM is right now, right there at the center. Yeah. Not even near the box.
But you know he's been doing really well. So
yes,
he bought himself
a chance to go out, and without the blames from his teammates.
Yeah, he had like 1 free ticket. Let me just try to go crazy
but
here
if he
for
tries
a second.
once again, I'm pretty sure words are going to come out from the teammates.
Oh yeah. 7 sits Vise down, as Vise was also pushing out. And GV are just like, well, we're going to play the Lazarus style. We're going to sit back. If you want to be aggressive, sure. We'll take you down. Let's see if 40's got a miracle up his sleeve.
Even 40 is willing to try.
You can see he's expecting some of them to push up, but just nobody has made that push just yet from GV, as they are now. Ooh, misses the shot, but there's the headshot with the pistol. And they're all behind him now, so this is quite interesting. He's going to run away from FaZe.
Did hear FaZe having a couple of shots now into B site.
Ooh, Loons with the bait spot. There's the one. They're going to spray up into him, but he's got another angle here. Does a bit of damage. Now 2-on-2. A missed shot from Moon. 6 health now.
That nade almost took him out. But 40.
Down he goes.
7 is indeed pretty low.
Ooh, there it is. Headshot comes out from 7. He is there in the clutch. You take a look at the score so far for GV. He's really the only one doing anything. I mean, Snox did have that one clutch moment. But other than that, hasn't been able to get many kills. Whereas 7 has 10 in 7 rounds. So that's really been the only player to try to hold on to this map. And you can see now GV have totally switched up their style halfway through. They say, we're not going to push you. You're not just going to get these free sniper kills. We're going to keep you guessing, and then we're going to fast rotate and go in for the play.
As Lazarus, they lost all the free tickets. And without the free tickets, they can't go outside a long.
Yeah, they're chained to the desk now, chained to the site.
Yeah, not just for 40, same for Niels. And also Vise, who was looking to go even into bypass. That was shut down by 7 last round. Now GV looking to slowly take back control for quarters. Because you have to go slow into quarters because they also sort of lost control into Central Passage. Now checking into the quarter connector.
All right, here we go. In towards front yard. Although, will they go bottom B? They're going to hop down for now. Okay, here we go. Into the front yard. 40 has the angle. Spots one, gets the snipe through that tiny little hole.
Yeah, even Vise gets one. Yeah,
Make
coming
it.
into the bypass.
Oh, so solid. Creed's really the only one to take an off angle into bottom B.
But the C4 is right at the front yard. So Creed thinking about going around, will face. Was about to face Vise.
This is going to be rough for him. 1v4. All 4 members are on the bomb. You already took a bit of damage.
Everyone on AK.
There's 12 seconds as well.
There's one.
Okay, gets a couple of kills, but gets taken out. 6-2 now in favor of Lazarus. They look like the better team here in this final. We'll see if they can keep it up as we're 1 away from the swap.
GV, best kit they can do in the first half. One more, but where will they strike? Will they finally rush into a site? It has been mostly dominant by Lazarus. Now looking to focus a little more on the top with 2 bait spots next to the stair, 1 behind the box, and Aeroduct. And just 40 keeping in control from the B site into the yard. But GB slowly checking as pressure is getting onto them.
All right, the slow maneuver into the office here. They've got a couple guys towards bypass. 3 members of Lazarus on A. 2 of them way back on the site here on B. Just trying to cover both angles. And just the waiting game for both teams, it seems like. But the push slowly coming in here from the side of GV. Probably going to have a couple members come in from bottom B. There it is as Vise goes way too far forward. At least gets the snipe there in the leg. As everybody's now on the B side. That's a great flick from 40. As he's trying to come around, wants one more flick, but it's not going to happen. Gets shot through the box.
That was good time earned by himself, though.
Absolutely.
Not letting anyone cross into the bomb site yet. Yeah, this is a big 3-man push from B. Long on the check the face spot. Snox goes down.
There's that pistol. Niels, GV's second best pistol in the game right now. The spray coming in from Moon, and he is going to get the shot. Lazarus will move forward 7-2 on map 5 here in the grand final. What a performance from them as they look to take down their main rivals.
And 3 more rounds from PL is going to put them into a championship spot as GV, Golden Bee, they need 8 more. Of course, they're in global risk side. But Ankara is... Yeah, once you let that control go, it can be hard. As GV also looking to pressure into yard. Snox gets all the way out here.
Neil's looking to punish. But, oh, Neil's nice headshot. Start there, looking for FaZe now. He's going to get shot down by the pistol, of course.
And the rest of the members should be pushing into a relatively quick.
Ooh, nice couple of shots here in the air duct. It's all up to 40 now, 1v3. Not going to be easy, but he does have the bomb at least.
As 3-man push from the quarter. I don't think 40 is going to last long.
Shot in the side of the head there by Snox, who takes him out.
I was looking to see if anyone comes from the A passage, but no rotation from there as GV actually goes very aggressive to begin, forcing a lot of pressure on the map now in the second half for Lazarus. He will be sort of acting like GV in first half, not really picking in too far, any side. No big extension into any of the site, just slowly peeking into quarter.
Ooh. Should have done a nice bit of damage to Creeds.
As Moon also now just coming from the BL spawn.
Slowly but surely into A, it looks like will be the play. They're just lining up for it just now. You can see GV has backed out of the air duct.
The bait spot for Blame.
Oh, that's a couple of great shots on the entry. Blame goes down immediately. FaZe trying to rotate quick, gets the shot himself. Snox with the pistol, and now it's 2-on-3. Not going to be as easy as Lazarus would have liked, as they're not being surrounded.
This is exactly what they wanted, but with FaZe in that position. Can 40 actually find 7?
Gets it. It's a great start, and nobody else is coming from there. As actually now they're both rotating out back here. The bomb's still not down, will be picked up.
Actually, Lazarus making long rotation at the same time, 40.
Oh, one-on-one, and 40 is going to go down to his fellow sniper, FaZe, who only has 4 kills so far on the map. Didn't think I'd ever say that, but FaZe not really coming out here in the clutch, but at least does in that round. And it's looking good so far for GV on GR. Couple round wins in a row.
And Lazarus again. Slower takes, I think, because they have a lot of numbers to just try a couple more. I was expecting some quick attacks to be done in the beginning of second half, but maybe because of the pressure that this is the final map, Lazarus taking it slower than they should. As GB there, but bait position seems to be real good.
Snox. Perfect from Snox. He's going to get 3 here on the spray. And he stays alive. Finally goes down. Moon, the only one left here, as Blame was able to pick up another member elsewhere. And there's not much he can do. He's going to get taken out by FaZe with the pistol again. 7-5. 3 rounds in a row now going the way of GV, as they look very situated here on the defense.
Lazarus looking a little sloppy in their entrance. Of course, with Snox just having a massive defense there. It's getting 1, immediately backs out for a couple of more good sprays through the flash. Doesn't happen all the time. But now with these slow attacks, GV is slowly crawling back to a score already 5 from what they had before was 2.
I like this. Mix it up. I'd say maybe even look to go B bottom. But we'll see what they actually decide to do.
Just 1 from yard and mostly from B long. Will also be okay. As we have seen some smoke from A quarters, you know there's at least 2.
Let's see, they're pushing now in through the office. We got 7 in a bait spot down there near the door. As here we go, looks like they actually just want to push in. Jumping on through, don't catch 7 as he picks up all 3. These entries, they're not checking their corners and they're getting punished for it. Moon now all alone. Able to get a double kill here. Now trying to get up on the site where Creeds is waiting for him on the left. The flick is not good as Creeds is going to come in and pick up another round for GV. Now 7-6.
As Lazarus, I think, still being worked on as slow attacks into B, especially in these heavier rounds. You do have to check everything. Yeah, one slip, especially from the fragger, can lead into multiple kills. Again, 7 in a pretty good bait spot in office.
Look at this position from 7. The spade spot you were talking about, he's looking for it this time. Not going to be as effective as it was before. Just going to be the trade. FaZe also getting the snipe there onto Moon. Down will go 40. As now 2 on 3. A little bit of okay. Neil's going to make it a little bit more even. 2 on 2 now. And took out FaZe as well.
Zav C4 now, trying to bring it from B long.
Oh.
As both Creed and Blame, they're getting it ready. Making sure that no one can come into the site for the plant. Smoke's down there.
Yeah, and they're going to rotate here. It looks like the bomb should be planted now by Loons. As both of them going long. So Blame going to come in here first. Looks like they were spotted coming around the corner. Blame going to get that first shot, and there is the double kill. GV with so many rounds in a row, make that 5. They're going to tie this map up 7-7. Doesn't get much closer than this.
I mean, the pressure's on for Lazarus. Now that they are all tied up from 7-2, was it?
Yeah.
To begin the second round. The second half, as Lazarus once again set back. Really passive. Passive position as 3-8 top is being set by GV. No air duct this time, but in a pretty good bait position.
They're setting up for a push on A right now. But there are 3 guys from GV up top. Let's see if they actually do go for it. Okay, here come the grenades. Looking in all the corners, but still all 3 remain. Blame going to be the first one to go down. Nice shots on the side, and the entry is good this time from Lazarus. FaZe looking through the cage, trying to see if he can snipe anyone out, but it's going to be only him and 7 on the retake.
It has to be quick. As the bomb goes down, there's a flash into the A passage. Both GV members down at that passage through the smoke. Can they actually pull this 2v4?
That's going to be really difficult. He's coming out here with his pistol, though.
Oh, it's tough. One coming up from the stairs. They're surviving, but Niels actually falls down and dies because he had so low health.
Yeah, but at the end of the day, his teammates will be able to pull it through. 8-7 now to Lazarus as they finally get their first round in 8 rounds, I guess. They got the 8th of 8.
I wish Lazarus tried that earlier on in the second half. That A-long attack was massively in favor, even though it was GV. They had 3 members up. But it was set up for an air duct push into a top from left stairs. And that push, a long push, worked perfectly with that flash. Now trying the same setup.
Whatever works, go for that. This time it looks like the flash is going to come in as Creeds does get the 1 kill. And actually, the 3 of them that were up top here are taken down. Lazarus trying to be in an awesome position so far. 7 and FaZe going to rotate on over. Same situation as last time, but Lazarus have more health this time. Not able to get that shot, and now it's up to 7, but he goes down, and Lazarus on match point. On the final points to take down the grand finals. They just need 1 more round.
And near championship point, have the same setup. They go for a similar push from the quarter, or is it going to be different now? Snox actually sneaks into the quarter on his own.
Ooh. He's not scared. He's such a clutch player, but he's only going to trade 1 for 1. But I like how he wants to change it up.
Niels immediately jumped on him and got the trading kill. Now 4v4.
You saw FaZe begin to rotate towards A, but no fast push came in, so now he's back in his spot.
Very likely that FaZe is guarding from the yard side, trying to control both B and yard at the same time. So I think this is what it comes down to. Either the A long push, which is 4 men, or B underpath, like they have tried for the golden round yesterday. Yeah, with that C4 just trying to buy some time and think about the strategy before going in.
Yep. Looks like it's A. Blame here in the air duct. What a chance. He's not able to get any kills, though. It's just going to be the trade. A lot of damage done.
Creed gets one from a top into a long, but that was going to be the moment where GV could have got so much more.
Here comes the rotation. 7. He's going to try to lock it down from the off angle. But here they come down on bottom B. And you can see GV, they're reading this. They've got 2 members over towards this area.
It is up to 7 with that big rotation.
Oh, 7 gets the shots, but he actually doesn't take anyone down. Finally, FaZe and 7 will get the 1, and Moon will be taken out. And GV, they buy themselves another chance here. 1 more round, and we will go to extra rounds in the final map of the grand final.
As Lazarus again making late rotations. And GV trying to strike in, and Snox again getting a really good response spot to sneak into quarter side.
Oh, taken out.
But not this time.
And that risk might come back to bite them. I like how Blame is going to try this once again, especially because Lazarus did show the rotation the last time.
And this is exactly how...
Oh, but he took a ton of damage.
That nade was right at his feet.
Mm-hmm.
And Lazarus having 1 smoke count, that's 2. So after that count, grabs the C4, going towards that B underpath.
All right. We're going back to golden round strats. I love it. This is what you got to do when the pressure's on.
It's after the 3rd smoke count, so I think this is exactly what you do. Expecting a rifler and a sniper.
Yeah. And Niels is just, he's holding down the middle there. Center plaza, the center passage, seeing if anyone rotates.
Again, the rotation from 7 is...
Yeah, but this time, Loon's looking for it, but he's still going to get the kill, and that's just a 1 for 1. The bomb should be able to get down here. Creeds shows himself.
And Niels gets 1.
This could be it. Only Blame and Creeds are alive. And they've got to go for the retake 2v4.
Less than 30 seconds in a main spot.
Okay, 1-on-3. Creed's getting shot, and that is the win to Lazarus. They get the final round. 10-8 is the final scores. They just barely take down Golden V. The champions of the EUMENA region will be Lazarus this time around.
As Golden V, they tried their hardest to get back into control, even extending out and far in the final few rounds, being very bold, but Lazarus keeping everyone in one spot, making sure they don't lose too many members against bait spots. And they are going to be the champions. The Ankara was not easy, almost went to extra rounds. They will finally bring it and become the champion against Golden V.
Yeah, a huge performance from them. They even nearly took it on sub-base, and they made it so difficult for GB every single time. It was 8-10, 8-10, the two maps that they lost. And at the end of the day, they win 10-8. So really making it difficult. Nice try from Golden V. But this time around, Lazarus will move ahead. And throughout the round robins, it was looking like Golden V were kind of the untouchable team, but Lazarus really ramped up towards the end when all the pressure was on. And they finally got that big win against Golden V they were looking for.
The win for Lazarus almost took the win from sub-base. It was looking like Lazarus could have took this with a 3-1. But Golden V striking back, of course, showed their moments of how strong they can be, even though they were down in lots of round count. But final map Ankara, yeah, Lazarus was coming clutch towards the end. Even with that much pressure, we saw both of the teams just going, especially from BL, going very slow, trying to check everything before going into real attack. That was incredible scene to watch.
Yeah, so guys, we do have the interview ready to go. And let's tune in. Congratulations, Niels. Finally got that win you were looking for over Golden V. You must be feeling ecstatic. How does it feel to finally topple your rivals?
Very, very good. I mean, we were looking for the win like for almost decades. that was, at least it felt like that. So, yeah, very happy.
Congratulations as you took the win. And if you could tell us one thing that you focused the most going against Golden V today, what would it be?
So we knew that they got very, very high individual skill, and they will always go for those one-on-ones. So we tried to not give them those one-on-ones and always stay like together. And they just ran into us, and yeah, we knew what they would do, and yeah.
For sure, it definitely seemed like you guys were reading them really well. Even had a close chance to take the finals on sub-base, which we were surprised you were able to nearly make that big comeback after being down 0-6. But what was the moment that you knew in your mind that you won? Was it just right at the end, or was it before that?
I mean, we did not think that sub-base could be that close, because we thought they would just stump us and we were focusing on the next map. But actually it got pretty close, and that's when we knew we actually can win. And of course we knew already before, because we lost close to them in our Elite League. So yeah.
Yep, and of course that best of 5, it was very close until the final map. And including yourself, if you had to pick an MVP for your team, who would it be and why?
I have no idea. I think on every map another one did exceptionally well. On sub-base Vice, of course, and on other maps the other ones. So yeah, I just know. I only once looked at the scoreboard, and it was on sub-base when I saw 20 kills of Vice. So I have to give it to him.
Yeah, well, Niels, you had some big performances yourself, so I'll give you one chance. You have the floor now. You can say whatever you want to all your fans and friends out there, and say what you want.
Yeah, just thank you for cheering always. We always lost, but this time we won, and now we're on top.
And you guys are the champions, so congratulations.
Congrats.
Once again, Niels. You deserve it, and of course, thank you for the interview.
Thank you too.
Great to hear from Niels, as you know, he didn't give himself much credit, but especially I think it was on the first couple of, or it was the first one and the third one, the two ones that they did take against GV that he actually was popping off in a big way too.
Yep, and I could feel that he was trying to lead his team to a sentence where we can't fall back this much. We have to take trades and willing to go for an aggressive movement. We saw a lot of those aggressive turnarounds where Niels actually was in the lead, dragging his team, and I think that led into a victory for them.
Absolutely. So thank you guys once again for watching us. That's going to do it here for the CFS Invitational Online for the EUMENA region. It was a long bunch of days, but we had a ton of fun crossfire.
Oh, yes.
And I hope you guys did enjoy it as well. But that's going to do it for us today. Thank you for watching, and we'll see you next time.